This video is sponsored by Overtime Heroics, made by the fans, for the fans. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel here in the Widows franchise on Super Mega Baseball 3. It's B-Ron and we have a game between the Mighty and the Widows. Widows entering 6 and 8, Mighty are 8 and 6. Widows tied for 5th in the Valiant comic with the Dragons, while the Mighty are in 4th place in the Monument, sitting in the last playoff spot for the conference. Baseball set to get started here, and Mel Peltzer leading things off for the Mighty. This team has a scary offense. They can hit for power, and if you let them, you'll be out of the game very quickly. So the plan for tonight and Audrey Messier is to not let that happen. We shall see though, as she gets ahead here. 1 and 2 the count now to Peltzer. The 1-2 on its way. It's a curveball hit over to short, and Lilith is there for out number 1. Now Audrey Chen, center fielder, stepping in, her first at bat of the evening. Audrey comes in with a 3.23, a 323 batting average. I messed that all up. My numbers are all screwed up here. First pitch was outside though for ball 1. Second pitch of the at-bat to Chen, two-seam fastball, and missed outside. So now Messier behind in the count early. 2-0. That changeup finds the zone, even in the count at 1. Messier ended with a 1-1 record as that strike is high and in the zone, apparently, umpire says. So the 2-2 to Chen is on its way. It's going to miss inside. Now 3-2. Gotta find a way to get a strikeout here or just an out in general. The 3-2 changeup is hit. De La Cruz diving stop over to first in time to get Chen for out number 2. And now Kenzo Juichi, 6 home runs, 17 RBIs on the season. First pitch to him is popped up, jammed on the hands, and Davenport over for out number 3. Mighty go down in order. 1, 2, 3. That's a good sign. Now it's Widow's turn. Ling, Nightingale, and De La Cruz to get things started facing Kurt Underwood. Yao Ling has to lead things off for our Widows tonight. Rocking the red uniforms here. Those are very nice. And the first pitch is sent out into left field. And it's in the ballpark as Rousseau makes the catch for out number 1. Little first pitch swing in there from Ling. Now Lilith Nightingale. One half of the Nightingale sisters. First pitch to her is popped up in the foul territory towards our base side, and Fuller out number 2. So 2 pitches and 2 outs. I haven't been impatient, girls. You gotta find it here. De La Cruz now. First pitch to her misses high, way high, 1-0. Way outside now, 2-0 De La Cruz on its way. That's low, now 3-0. 3-0, that misses outside. So 4 straight De La Cruz is going to bring up Crush Gonzalez. She's locked in at the plate right now too. 3.13 average. She's playing very well in the field. I think her stats are not where she wants them to be. But you know what? Happy with what it is right now, as Underwood behind 3-0. And that's smacked into center, and that is lined to Chen for out number 3. Usually don't see a 3-0 pitch get swung at, but I think that one was too good for Crush to pass up. 4, 5, and 6 up for the Mighty in the top of the number 2. Rousseau, Rush, and Miras. Valerie Rousseau leading things off here for the Mighty. 12 RBIs on the year for her. I should note this is the Mighty's first season in the AWL, and they are playing very well. As I said, they are in 4th place in the Monument Conference. So I am very happy to see them playing so well in their first year, as that misses high and outside apparently. So we'll do the 1-2 now to Rousseau, and that is hit out into left field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. First hit of the day comes from Valerie Rousseau. Now Charlotte Rush, the shortstop. Very crafty out on the base paths. She may get a chance to steal. We'll see how that goes. She has 5 of them already on the season, which is good for second on the team. First pitch is a fastball in there. Strike 1. Second pitch is in there. Strike 2. Back-to-back fastballs. 1 a 4 seam, 1 a 2 seam. Now do you go with something a little off speed here? Change the anticipation a little bit here. They go curveball, and that's going to miss. 1 and 2 the count. Keeping everything low here. It's going to be tough to double her up if you can get it. But hit hard and through into center for a single. So here's the danger beginning here. 2 on, new outs for Heracles Miras.
Number 19.
And he's got a lot of power in his bat. Gonna want to keep it low and keep it away from Miras if possible. But they don't want to load bases at the same time either. Is that strike 1 on the fastball, high and away. Messier and really this whole Widow pitching staff, they love to paint the corners. They don't want to give the batters anything too good to hit if they can help it, as that check swing on the cut fastball results in strike 2. Now, that is grounded to third, and on the bag for out number 1, they'll hold there. Good job by Chloe, fielding it and stepping on the bag for the first out. Double play is still in effect. We'll see Rochelle Fuller on home run and 5 RBIs. This is on the year for her. Good chance for her to maybe get her 6th RBI with the runner on second. Gotta be aware of maybe a steal just in case. They'll pitch out, go 2-0. Already behind here in the count. Messier trying to find it here. There's the zone she finds. 2-1. The 2-1 cut or 2-seam fastball. Inside, strike 2. So the 2-2 is hit to center and down. In there, runner gonna come home. The throw home is in, not in time. Barely beating the throw. Mighty on the board first. Now Kiwi Hansen, the catcher. Mighty strike first here in the top of inning number 2 with just 1 out on the inning still. Change up in there for strike 1. That was a good pitch though. Cut fastball. You want the thing to be high and in towards the batter. It was there. Unfortunately, it was just hit very well and hit well enough for the pitch to go into center field for a base hit. And that just misses on the low part of the zone. That's a tough pitch to lay off of. Good eye there from Hansen. 1-2. On its way. Smashed into center. Another single. And now the bases are loaded. With still 1 out. And the pitcher, Kurt Underwood, is up. Usually you don't see pitchers hit, not in the Monument comments anyway, but today the Mighty are in the Valiant and the pitchers do hit over here. Grounder over to Nightingale at third. First, second for 1, and on the first for the double play. Mighty managed only 1 despite loading the bases, leaving 3 on. Bottom inning number 2 here. Davenport, Pontarelli, and Marks. 5, 6, 7 for the Widows. Now Rose Davenport steps up. She is also looking really, really juiced. They've been playing really well. Her and Gonzalez will look out. First pitch. Backing off the plate. Underwood is having some trouble with his accuracy today, as that one finds the zone now 2-1. And blew the fastball by her now 2-2. The 2-2 Davenport is grounded over to first. Miras with the diving stop and on to Underwood covering for out number 1. Now Carla Pontarelli, 4 RBIs for her, average hovering at 229. First pitch of the at-bat inside for ball 1. Right down the middle and hit into left, down for a single. Rousseau cannot get there in time. So Jennifer Marks now, 6 RBIs on the year. She moved up to number 8 in the lineup here, as Chloe Nightingale is batting 9th tonight. First pitch is a high strike. That's a good pitch to swing at, but not this time. Now ball 1, evening the count here is Marks, letting that one. And 2-1. The 2-1 from the stretch. Underwood And good eye there, holding back on the swing. 3-1. And now the 3-1 is grounded to short, and Taylor made double play ball. They will get it. Leave one on the one hit. No runs yet for the Widows. Mighty have won. We're going to get more as they begin top of number 3. Amel Peltzer leading things off 0 for 1 on the night. Average at 254. Very, very good average if I say so myself. Messier looking for her second win of the season. And that first pitch is a single into center. Audrey Chen,
the center fielder,
0 for 1
7.
so far tonight. Now looking for her second. Her first hit of the night in her second at bat. We'll see if she gets it. Change up. Oh no, and that hits Messier. We saw that happen earlier in the year. We might have to see her leave now as a result. We'll see if she's okay. Messier is not okay after that one, and she is in some extreme pain out there. And once again, for the second time in a row, the second time this season, I should say, Messier's gonna have to leave the game, and Donisha Moss will come and take over the pitching duties for the rest of the game. For the time being, anyway, she's gonna face Kenzo Juichi first. With 2 on and nobody out, she needs to get out somewhere. First pitch cut fastball inside for strike 1. Second pitch from Moss is a fastball. That is strike 2. Nice pitch there. And now the 0-2 is hit foul out of play. Third base sign will do it again. The 0-2 is swung through. Moss comes in and immediately strikes out Kenzo Juichi.
Now batting, the left
Now Valerie Rousseau.
number 26.
Single on the day. Mighty already have 1 run and potentially looking to get more here. As that is grounded to second. They'll go to second for 1 and get the double play again. Back-to-back innings with double plays ending the inning. Mighty have 6 hits already through 3. Widow's turn, looking to get more hits and possibly a run across as they trail 1-0. Chloe Nightingale leading things off for the Widows. Bottom of number 3, average at 157. She's got to find a way to turn things around here, as this is not the start she wanted to have to the season. And it's hit over to third and right at Rochelle Fuller for out number 1.
Now batting.
Now
the
Donisha
pitcher,
Moss,
number
average at
39.
667. She's hitting better than the fielders do more times than not, and that first pitch is inside for ball 1. Second pitch is grounded up the middle. Underwood makes the catch, and on the first route, number 2. Yao Ling,
Now batting,
third batter of the inning,
center fielder,
looking to avoid the
number
1-2-3.
18.
Underwood seems to have settled down. He's locked in at the plate as Ling is a little early on that. And the easy fly out to Rousseau for out number 3. So a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Widows. We get to the top base number 4. Widows trail by 1. Rush, Miras, and Fuller due up. Charlotte
The
Rush
shortstop,
leading things
number
off. She
6.
singled in her first at bat. This Mighty team, man, how dangerous are they? They've already got 6 hits. And we're only through 3 innings right now. Just starting the 4th. I said this would be a problem in the games leading up to it. And here we are. It's the game. And it's a problem. As Moss falls behind here. 2-1 to Rush. That curveball misses now. 3-1 to Rush. Problem here is you don't want to give the batters anything too good to hit. As the fastball finds the zone now. 3-2. 3-2 is swung and hit to Nightingale at short in time for out number 1. Now Heracles Miras,
The first baseman,
0 for 1,
number 19.
250 average, 3 RBIs, no home runs for him on the year, and that's surprising because Miras has tremendous power at the plate, but he hasn't been lucky as of late. And you know what? If he wants a home run, might be a good time to do it today because there's some favorable fences out here in both right and left field.
Now
He
batting,
grounds out
the
the
third
first for
baseman,
Rochelle Fuller,
number 5.
coming on for the third batter of the inning. She's 0 for 1 as well. First pitch is a curveball that finds the zone for strike 1. It's a really good pitch from Moss. A fastball is fouled off. Now 0-2. Moss way ahead. She can do whatever she likes here. Let's see what she decides to do here on the 0-2. Is swung through strike 3. Let's go. Great pitching from Moss to get the 1-2-3. And now Widows back due up with Lilith Nightingale, De La Cruz, and Crush Gonzalez. Now Lilith Nightingale leading things off for the Widows here in the bottom of the 4th. They've got one hit so far on the day, looking to turn around, and there might be the turnaround they needed in the left center. Gone! Home run! Lilith Nightingale with one swing of the bat ties the game with a 428-foot home run. Her second of the year, 3rd RBI of the season. Now Fatima De La Cruz, she walked her first time up. We're going to get on base here again, at least set up for Crush. First pitch was a curveball, and now second one misses. 2-0, and hit over to first. Miros, another diving stop, and Underwood for out number 1 covering.
Now batting, the left
Gonzalez 0-for-1 on the night. Some say she might have a case of the yips, because she can't seem to hit like she really wants to, I think. If you ask her, she's going to tell you, no, I don't have the yips, of course not. Look at my own percentage, really high. As she walks one 4 straight. Rose Davenport now 0-for-1 on the day as well. She has 13 RBIs, and that leads the team. Also is 6th in the AWL in that category. First pitch misses inside. Lined over to second and through. That's a single for Rose. 2 on, 1 out for Carla Pontarelli. 250 average and a chance to get a little higher, and her 5th RBI if she can get into the gap somewhere. First pitch is going to find the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Pitch from Underwood, that's going to hit weakly over to third. Fuller on the first for out number 2. Running move over, Jennifer Marks' turn now. Average at 268 and 6 RBIs on the year. Looking to break the tie, and not gonna do with that. Swing a lazy grounder to second for out number 3. Widows do tie the game up though, thanks to the home run from Lilith Nightingale. However, still plenty of time left in this one. Top 5, we're all tied at 1. Kiwi Hansen had to lead things off for the Mighty here in the top of the 5th. We saw, unfortunately, Audrey Messier leave the game early, and that's a bloop single for Hansen. They seem to find all of the soft spots on the field. A lot of these balls have had eyes and gotten through and dropped somewhere. Unfortunately for the Widow defense today, they have a good defense normally, but unfortunately, you can't stop those kinds of hits no matter how good your defense is. As a bunt is pulled back, that's a cut fastball as bunted foul. So now it's 1-2, and Moss looking to get another strikeout perhaps. And there it is! Underwood pulled the bunt attempt back and should have swung the bat there. Peltzer now up 1-for-2 single on the day. Back to the top of this Mighty lineup. The lineup is, as I've said, really dangerous. They've got a lot of batters that can hit for power on this team all up and down the lineup. And you've got to be on your toes and prepared at all times. That's a beautiful pitch, low in the zone. Unfortunately, it's just ball 1. Now the cut fastball is left alone. 2-1 now to Peltzer. We'll go with the curveball here, and that is hit out to second. De La Cruz grabs it for out number 2. Audrey Chen, 1-for-2 single on the night so far for her. When she gets on base, she's always threat to steal. She's got 7 stolen bases on the year so far. That leads the team, and it's second in the AWL in that stat category. That's strike 1 as Moss's fastball finds the zone here. That fastball misses, now 2-1. Cut fastball finds a zone, All even at 2. 2's everywhere. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Moss looking to get the final strike to end the inning. Not gonna get it here. Is lined into left field. Gonzalez slides and traps it. So Kenzo Juichi digs in. They've held him in check so far despite being locked in here at the plate. Moss is looking to get out of the inning as you're going to want to do it here and get Juichi out. And not going to do it here as he lines it into left for a single to load the bases. Bases are loaded for Valerie Rousseau. This is a big spot here. Pressure, you got to believe, is high. It's a tie ball game in the top of the 5th. And the bases are loaded. And they need 1 out. And they're going to get it as De La Cruz gets it over to Davenport in time to end the inning. And we can all wipe the sweat off our brows there. We're still tied at 1. Widow's turn now to hit 8, 9, and 1. Chloe Nightingale digs in. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch to Nightingale is hit out into left field. And it's going to die at the warning track in Rousseau's glove for out number 1. They're hitting the ball well today. They're just not finding the spots like the Mighty are. Not finding those soft spots in the field, so to speak. Curveball is going to find the zone. Okay, strike 1. Second pitch, that's hit out into second, but Juichi guys are on number 2. Now Yao Ling, 0 for 2 on the night. Once again, looking to just avoid the 1-2-3 inning. First pitch is down the middle, and Miraz there for out number 3. Widows go down in order 1, 2, 3. Top of the 6th now, and the Mighty seeming to hit well. Unfortunately, 1 run to show for it. 5, 6, 7 for up, due up for them. Now Charlotte Rush, 1 for 2 on the night with the single. Moss is still going strong after coming in to take over for Audrey Messier in the 3rd inning. And that cut fastball is hit out into center, laying back, and there for out number 1.
Now batting,
Heracles Miraz, the big first baseman. He's made some amazing plays defensively tonight, showing that he has a glove over there. He may not be producing at the plate like he wants, but tonight in the field, certainly doing his part as that fastball from Moss finds the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Cut fastball is going to miss. I was ready to call a strike 2 up here, but no. 1-1, evening the count. The 1-1 curveball checked. Good thing, that's ball 2. The 2-1 is hit over Nightingale for out number 2. Soft line drive to the hot corner. Rochelle Fuller, 1 for 2 on the night with a single. Average at 256. I don't know how long Moss is going to go in this one. Again, she came in, taking over for Audrey Messier in the 3rd inning after she got hit by a pitch and had to leave in some serious pain. Rounded over to De La Cruz, who has trouble with it, picks it up, and not going to be in time. The inning is going to continue. Kiwi Hansen now. That's what you want to avoid. De La Cruz usually is sure fielder out there, but not on that one at all, and that's surprising for her. Good block by Ponce right behind the plate there to keep that curveball from getting away, as that missed low in the zone for ball 1. Now evening the count is Moss with the fastball, 1-1. And she was ready for it. Hansen out into left, and it's going to get down to the wall. Gonzalez gets it back in time, and runners will hold on the corners for Kurt Underwood, who's 0 for 2 on the night. And they will give Underwood the stick here. He is going to bat, despite being in the 6th inning. Underwood going to get a chance to swing here. And maybe he will swing. 2 outs. He will swing, hit into fair territory, but on the first route, number 3, Underwood grounds out. No runs for the Mighty in their half of the 6th. 2, 3, 4 due up for our Widows. They've got time, but they got to figure it out. They'll get it. I believe it. I believe. Elizabeth Nightingale getting things started. She homered and gave her team the tie last inning. So, maybe we'll see another one that'll give him the lead this time. And it's hit hard to second. Juichi there and in time for out number 1. Now De La Cruz 0 for 1 with the walk. Average now down to 133. Definitely not the season she's hoping to have, as that's 1-1 now. Now 2-1 to De La Cruz on its way. Grounded over to short rush. And in time for out number 2. So Crush Gonzalez 0 for 1 with the walk tonight. Average down to 306. First pitch to her. Gonna find the zone. 1-0-1. It's gonna miss high. 1-1 evening the count. And ball 2 missing outside to Gonzalez. Now 3-1 here. On its way. And hit over to first. Not able to make the play in time is Miras there. Fumbling the name, but I got it. Rose Davenport. Fumbling the ball was Miras, like I fumbled his name. Davenport now. First pitch is in there for strike 1. And that is inside, backing off the plate. 1-1. Checking Gonzalez at first. She's back safely. The 1-1 is on its way and smacked into center. Unfortunately, right to Audrey Chen for out number 3. Not getting lucky today, I'll tell you that much. Not getting lucky at all. Peltzer, Chen, and Juichi top of the lineup for the Mighty. In the top of the 7th coming up. Amel Peltzer leading things off here for the Mighty. Moss will exit the game. We will see Fawn Ribeye come in and take over the pitching duties. And that's a problem for her because Peltzer hits well off of righties for power. So look out for that. Swing to the first pitch and right to Chloe at third for out number 1. Now Audrey Chen. 2 singles on the night, 2 for 3. Facing Fawn Ribeye for the first time tonight. First pitch is a fastball that finds the zone for strike 1. Second pitch slider that also finds the zone. Now Ribeye is ahead. 0-2. That's gonna be a strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Now batting
Kenzo Juichi.
number 9.
Single on the day, 2 outs on the inning. Ribeye, she came in looking a little tense, but I think that strikeout definitely helped her confidence, and that's going to help it even more. And she's going to get Juichi to pop out the Pontarelli behind the plate to end the inning. Get up the stretch, folks. 7th inning stretch time. We're all tied at 1 here at Colonial Plaza. We have a great game tonight. Pontarelli, Marks, and Nightingale Dua. Carla Pontarelli set to lead things off for the Widows in their half of the 7th. Now is as good a time as any, girls, to make your mark and take control of the game here. And that, I don't think she wanted to swing at that at all. Popped over to third for out number 1. Now Marks 0 for 2. Looking to get a hit here and get off of the schneid here, so to speak. First pitch is fastball, missing inside, 1-0. Fastball right down the middle, can't get up to it, 1-1, and that's ball 2. Underwood's left some really good pitches down the good part of the plate here, and unfortunately, they've either been hit right at somebody, like that one, or completely whiffed on. And Chloe now looking a bit tense here. I don't blame her. It's a tight ball game, close one, all tied here. But she has a chance to get on base and keep the inning going at least. And that's fouled off to the right side. So 1-2 to Nightingale. Nightingale's gonna get through into the gap. And possibly an extra base situation here. Throw to second, not in time. Nightingale sliding in safely. Now Fawn Ribeye. I think she's gonna have to swing here. They're gonna have to let her hit. Smart decision here, I think. Some would say not smart, but I say why not go for it. And Ribeye pops it into center. Chen is there. and makes the catch for out number 3. Top of the 8th. We're still all tied at 1 here. Who's going to give first? We'll find out here to continue on at Colonial Plaza. 4, 5, and 6 for the mighty. Valerie Rousseau digging in, get things started. She's a switch hitter. Switch sides now, and she excels at hitting for power off of righties. So be on the lookout for that. That first pitch is inside for ball 1. It's a good spot for the fastball in on the hands. Slider finds the zone. 1-1 the count to Rousseau. And check swing held off. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. That's strike 2 from Ribeye. Good spot for that fastball. Now what do you do here with the 2-2 count? The slider is grounded foul. We'll do it again. 2-2. And that just misses. So a full count now to Rousseau. And that is strike 3, looking at it. Back to the bench she goes.
Now batting,
Charlotte Rush.
Number 6.
1 for 3, single on the night. This is what a game this has been. I hope y'all have some good snacks and everything watching this, because this has been a phenomenal game, I think. This is really, really fun. And this is what baseball's all about, in my opinion, as the count's even at 1 on the foul ball. Rush awaits, and broken back there. Trouble, and it's going to be foul. So, with some new wood in her hands, she'll get the 1-2. But she awaits the 1-2. On its way, rounded over to second. De La Cruz, cleanly this time for out number 2. Now Heracles Miras, 0 for 3 on the night. And boy, would he love to be the one to get his team the lead here and break his 0 for streak with one swing of the bat here. And I think if anybody can do it, Miras can. He's the guy. As that slider finds the zone. 0-2 now the count. As that curveball is going to be swung through. Miras down on strikes. He throws his bat in frustration. I can't blame him. Still all tied at 1 with the top of the Widow order due up in Ling, Nightingale, and De La Cruz. Yao Ling 0 for 3. Looking tense up there at the plate perhaps. Maybe. Again, I can't blame her. That is fouled off strike 1. And that's strike 2, finding the high inside part of the zone here. 0-2 to Ling. That's high. 1-2. And 2-2 evening the count. Ling lines it in to left for a single, and she's on base. That's a problem. She's got some wheels, but she's also very antsy on the base pass as well. Lilith Nightingale now 1 for 3 with a home run on the day. That run tied the game for the Widows. And that is fouled off. 1-1 on its way. And ball 2. 2-1 the count to Lilith Nightingale. Now make it 3-1. I don't see reason to send Ling, and they don't send her. Lilith walks. Nobody out for De La Cruz. 0 for 2 at the wall. New pitcher for the Mighty. We'll see Angel Ward come in and do the pitching now. ERA of 9. She does have 12 strikeouts, though, on the year so far. Throws 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam, a slider, and a curveball. No outs. Perfect time for a double play here. If you're the Mighty, you desperately need it. And that's 2-0 as De La Cruz is ahead in the count. Make it 3-0. This is trouble. And that one finds the strike zone. 3-1. Behind the 3-1, now 3-2. De La Cruz on its way and hit out into right center. Not gonna get down, and both runners will stay where they are. But now Crush Gonzalez is due up. If anybody you want up in this spot, it's our girl Crush. 1 out, 2 on, and they've got a pitch to her here, I think. They could walk it against Davenport, but that's either way, the 4 and 5, 3, 4, 5 is really just nasty for this Widows team when they're on and hitting really well. 2-1, make it 3-1 now to Gonzalez, and back safe at second. There is Ling on the pickoff attempt. The 3-1, right down the middle and into center for a single. They're gonna hold Ling at third. The Rose Davenport now opportunity to give the team the lead. Bases loaded and 1 out. Infield is halfway. First pitch is a curveball. It misses. 1-0. Davenport checks her swing there. 1-1. That is hit too short, and they get the 1 out. They get the line out, but not the second out for the double play. Carla Pontarelli, 1 for 3. Single on the day for her. Pontarelli pops it into left, and it's going to get down. 0-1 to Pontarelli. Make it 1-1. That is through into center for a single. 1 run's going to come across, and Pontarelli, for now, has given the Widows the lead. But they're not through yet, as Jennifer Marks is now up. It's her turn. She's 0 for 3. Bases are loaded, and they have a good opportunity here to break the game open. They got 1 run they needed, and you know what they say? Pressure bursts pipes. Let's see if it bursts here for the Mighty. 2-1. Now 3-1 as Ward falls behind Marks here. Down the middle and right at Juichi for out number 3. It happened again. But the Widows lead by 1 heading into the top of the 9th. We'll probably see Jane Sappho come in and shut this thing down. Send for the woman. Jane Sappho is taking the mound. Sappho has 4 strikeouts on the year, ERA of 2.25. And the first pitch is a strike in there on the low part of the zone. 0-1. Now 1-1 as that fastball misses outside, apparently. The 1-1, that's a high strike too. And Sappho gets the strikeout. Fuller looks at it. First out of the inning. 2 more to go.
Now batting,
Kiwi Hansen, 3 for 3. 3 singles on the night for her. She's done her part, that's for sure. First pitch to her swung through the fastball at 94. Sappho has done a lot to increase her velocity on her pitches, and now she's ahead here 0-2. Fastball I should say. That missed high, or was high and foul, so we'll do the 0-2 again to Hansen. The 2-seam fastball is just gonna miss inside. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 hit over to Davenport at first. On the bag for out number 2. 1 more out. And you need to get the pitch, but I don't think we'll see her hit. They do make a switch, and they do go to Steven Stokely off the bench. He has some serious power in his hands. And with 1 swing of the bat, he could give the Mighty the chance to, number 1, stay in the game. More importantly, have a chance to send it to extras. But he's got to get something done here first, as that curveball finds the zone for strike 1. 1-1 the count. That's falling in on the hand. Strike 2. And now, down to the final strike. What do they do here? Swung through. Sappho gets the save. As Stokely goes down on strikes, the Widows get their 2nd win in a row and move to 7-8 on the year, winning a close contest against the Mighty 2-1. Mighty got 10 hits, Widows got 8, and those was all they needed really. They got 2 runs, which is more than enough to get the game done. When you get a woman like Sappho on the mound who can come in and close the game out like she did, it's all a foregone conclusion at that point, really. As Sappho picks up the save, and Ribeye will get the win. Sappho's 4th save of the season, Ribeye second win of the year, and Lilith Nightingale, Donisha Moss, and Kurt Underwood are the 3 stars of the game. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. I appreciate you all. This was really fun. This was probably one of the more fun games that I've had this season, and that's saying a lot because we had some really good games this season. Anyway, you guys, that's gonna do it for me. I will see you all in the next video next week, which will be another full game. As I said, full games will be coming. The rest is away for the rest of the season until we get to the playoffs, so be sure to stay tuned. Things will get really good. We're fighting for a playoff spot. It's gonna be really fun. Anyway, you guys, be sure to like the video, share the video, and more importantly, subscribe if you're not already, because we got all kinds of franchise content here coming for you. Anyway, for real this time, you know what to do. Keep on shining and keep on grinding, and we'll see you all in the next one.